Hello everyone, Canadian Retro Collector here, and I got a whole lot of comic books. Some that I still have from when I was younger, some that I've picked up, some 80s, 90s, 2000s, but most of them I collect from the 80s, and let's go through a few. I got some pretty good ones in here that are special to me, and also might be worth a few bucks. Let's take a look. Okay, so we got, quite a few here. Some that I have are newer. This is actually a new G.I. Joe series, 4-issue they started, Saturday Morning Adventures. It looks like the actual 80s cartoon, just done in a new series. I've got quite a bit, Transformers, G.I. Joes, a lot of G.I. Joes is what I chose, some old masks, remember Mask, the 80s, and then I also have Captain America, an old one. It's not in very good condition, but look, back when it sold it for 35 cents. This is issue number 11. I wish it was in better condition. I got an old Spider-Man as well. And this one's really cool. Star Wars. It was 60 cents back then. Battle on Bespin. Alright. Then I got some newer ones. They got some Ghostbusters. I found a couple of these at Valley Village for $1.99. But yeah, let's just go through a few of these. Okay, before we get into more comics, who remembers these from the 80s, probably mid-80s, sticker books? I got a Transformers and a G.I. Joe, because what kid in the 80s didn't collect Transformers and G.I. Joes? Everything. Toys, sticker books, comics. To me, that was the best toys and my favorite cartoons were Transformers and G.I. Joe. But remember these? You collected the stickers, you bought the packs, and you kind of like trading cards. You didn't know what you're going to get in the packages, and you'd hope that these would be blank, and then you'd hope that you would get the ones you needed. The Transformer one, I pretty much got everything. Even look like that. You have to fill in and get the full Optimus Prime, and there's just a few that I'm missing, but for the most of it, I got this whole book, and they're each like episodes. So episodes of the cartoon, and you'd get the stickers in there, and same with the G.I. Joe. This one actually is 3D. Yeah, it comes with this kind of like a decoder. I guess it's not 3D, sorry, it's more like a decoder. So you can't really see it, but you kind of can. But you can see it better when you put this over it. Same, you get the stickers. Yeah, just so cool. It was so much fun back then. I also have hockey ones like this too, hockey stickers. And but anyway, I have that in my collection when I was a kid, and I still have them. And also, please head on over to my Instagram account, Canadian Retro Collector. I'll put the link below. Lots more stuff happening there that's not happening on the YouTube channel. You don't want to miss out. Some fun stuff going on there. So check out Instagram, Canadian Retro Collector as well. Recent pickups from comic books from a flea market are Adventures of Indiana Jones, issue number 10. I love Indiana Jones, and I never had any of his comic books. I didn't even know Indiana Jones had comic book series, but I was able to find this pretty good deal. Who remembers, because we're doing 80s here, retro, Defenders of the Earth, your cartoons in the 80s. You got your He-Mans, your Transformers, G.I. Joes, Mask, real Ghostbusters, but who remembers Defenders of the Earth? Well, I got this at the flea market. Issue number 1. I don't think it's worth too much, but I saw it and I remembered. Man, Defenders of the Earth, I remember them. And able to get this. I think I picked this up for I got 2 for $5. So I got this one, and where are we here? Yeah, so I got this one, these 2 for $5. It's Mask issue number 6. But I already had issues 1 to 5, so I thought, oh, well, number 6 is pretty cool. So Mask was also a big part of my childhood in the 80s. But of course, G.I. Joes. G.I. Joes are huge. These series. How about, who remembers this series? G.I. Joe and the Transformers. I mean, this was the best comic book series I could imagine as a kid. A 4-issue limited series. I have all 4. I finished all 4. And yeah, that's just so cool to have both in a comic book. G.I. Joe and Transformers. Anybody seen this issue before? G.I. Joe in 3D. It's issue number 1. I picked this up at a local comic store. Pretty cool. Didn't come with the decoder or anything, so you can't really see too much in there. But it's a pretty cool issue. I have a lot of G.I. Joes. My best one, my most valuable one. My most valuable one is issue number 13. I think it's bought it for $10. I think it's around that. It's not in mint condition, but this is the lowest number I have, except for I do have, I think it's issue 1 and 2 in a bigger book. That doesn't really count. It's not the actual comic. I think this is worth a pretty good amount. I think it's got the first 3 issues in it, in one book. I also have that for Transformers. I don't have Transformers issue 1 either, but I got a big book of it, and it's got issue 1 to 3, I think, in it as well, or something like that. So, yeah, 80s comic books. I'm not going to go through all of them, but Transformers, G.I. Joe, Mask, Spider-Man, got Star Wars. How about this? And also got this one. Well, this, I think, is my only Superman I have. It's Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. A terrible movie, but for some reason I got the comic book when I was a kid. I got some old Star Treks. Who's a fan of Star Trek? These are quite old as well. These are when they were 25 cents. Yeah, I just love looking at the old 80s comics. Look at the advertisements in there. The toys that probably never worked that you could buy, you had to send away for. Just so cool. What kind of comic books do you like? Let me know in the comments below if you collected any of these, or if you don't like comics. But thanks for watching this video anyway. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. That'd be awesome. I'm Canadian Retro Collector, and it was fun doing this video with you, and we'll have a new one coming soon. So then, until then, take care. Bye for now.